Hello fellow fans of the Republic of Chile in South America, and welcome back to another great, probably not great, but another mid-episode of HOI4 Formables A to Z, the series where we form every formable in HOI4 from A to Z, except I did set some criteria recently to what I consider to be a formable. Here it is on screen, I made a YouTube post about it. But yeah, without further ado, let's see what we are forming today. Today on the menu, we have the Grand Federation of Amerindian Peoples, which means we are unfortunately going to be playing in the Americas, which is probably the worst supercontinent to play in, to be fair. So yeah, I'm sure this is going to be a very riveting experience, playing as Chile. Oh boy, am I excited. I can barely contain the excitement. You can probably hear it in my voice. It's overflowing at the moment. So as Chile, we start off with 14 factories. Not bad, I guess. The most unsupplied divisions in the Western Hemisphere. 5.06 million core population. And also probably the most terrible stability and war support in the Western Hemisphere as well. And I know I'm just saying that. I think it genuinely is probably the worst war support and stability in the Western Hemisphere. I wasn't even kidding. It's not a good sign when goddamn Venezuela is more stable and has more war support than us. Even Bolivia, man. We're losing to Bolivia. Even Paraguay has better stat. Oh my goodness. What a disaster already. Alright, so to do the Amerindian peoples thing, we are going to have the Mapuche be in charge. We're gonna have to have our natives be in charge of the country. And I'm pretty sure the whole point of this formable is to free all the natives in the Americas. So we will start off with look to tradition. I'm pretty sure we are going to have to fight a civil war because, HOI4. I mean, let's check, I guess. Well, will someone pick up that phone? Because I fucking called it. A goddamn civil war. Alright, great. So, I don't know where the civil war will start, so I don't know where to build my industry. Okay, I'm gonna try to predict this, right? So, the Mapuche conflict here says the pacification of Araucania, okay? So, we're probably gonna start the civil war in Araucania, and Araucania is in the south. So, we're probably gonna have the southern lands. We're gonna build our industry in the south. I'm a fucking genius. Well, what's that now? Using common sense is not genius? Well, it is to me, alright? Shut up. And now the Movimiento Nacional Socialista ramp up activities. Now, I can't really speak Spanish, but that probably means National Socialist. That probably means the Nazis. Alright, now that we've looked to tradition, we will now do, Ibanez's coup. Because our country is not unstable enough yet. We need to bring that, 21% stability way down to 11. 21% way too high. Nobody needs that much stability. Alright, and Germany's in a civil war, and we have done Ibanez's coup. Now we are the Chilean Republic, and we have, look at that, Carlos Ibanez del Campo as our leader. And now that our country is more unstable than ever, it didn't even bring it down to 11%. It brought it down to goddamn 3%. Our stability is actually in the garbage. We are now going to address the Mapuche conflict, which does give us pretty good buffs with political power and stuff, but it does worsen the Mapuche conflict, which is already probably pretty bad. And yeah, the Nazis are trying to do a funny little civil war here, or a coup rather, so we are probably gonna have to get rid of that. And I think this focus does help us get rid of this. So now we have addressed the Mapuche conflict, and now it's gotten rid of the imminent Nazista coup attempt and has activated the Ibanez ruling by decree mission. I don't know what any of that means. And now we'll do the Sociedad Copolican de la Araconia, which will give us 5% more stability and 5% more war support. Oh, that's gonna help so much. And also 10% recruitable population factor, which is pretty good, to be fair. I like how this wins us 5% stability, but then loses us 2% stability in the same goddamn focus. Alright, shameless shill time. Please subscribe to the channel. At 70k, I'll do something funny. And for the first part of the mega campaign, the CK3 part, should be out next week. I will literally start recording it after I finish editing this monster of a video. And yeah, subscribe and please don't kill me. I don't know who needs to hear this. We only start with 2 research slots. I mean, if that's not the most unsurprising thing you've ever heard, I don't know what it would be. And right now, apparently, what they were talking about with the missions is that it basically helps us get some buffs for the Civil War, apparently. And also, in 18 days, Ibanez is gonna become a dictator because it's HOI4. It is the dictator game. Alright, now that we've done Sociedad Copolican de la Araucania, we will now do La Corporación Araucana, which gives us more factory output, more dockyard output, and less consumer goods factories, and of course, lowers our stability, because of course it does. Now, I'm always scared of hiring people for civil wars because they do tend to disappear. But this guy is a Mapuche traditionalist. If this guy joins the other side in a Mapuche independence war, I don't know what to think anymore. He's not even that good of an advisor, actually, now that I think about it. He only gives us 5% more stability, more war support, and daily support for unaligned. These are great buffs. And we also have a Minister of Public Health that gives us more monthly population. So we do have a Minister of Sex. That's always good to have. I sure do hope the Minister of Sex does stay with us. And now that we've done La Corporación Araucana, we will now do Undermine the Carabineros de Chile, which gives us more army experience, more war support, and prevents Ibanez from getting basically additional divisions for their side, which of course is good for us. Now that we've undermined the Carabineros de Chile, we will now do the Federación Araucana, which gives us less resistance in states occupied by the enemy, more division organization, more division recovery, and dips our stability even deeper into the abyss. And the Dominions have broken with the crown, actually. I do not know why. It's empty parliament, my favorite leader in all of HOI4. And now that we've done La Federación Araucana, we'll now do the Moderna Araucania, which gives us more political power gain and more research speed. Again, dips our other stats into the abyss. And Brazil has entered a state of emergency. I'm not too sure why. Oh, of course, it's because their ruling party is a military. You know, just a military party. Everyone has a military party in their country. Now that we've done La Moderna Araucania, we'll now do Unión Araucana, which gives us more division defense on core territory and more compliance gain, and dips our war support into the abyss again. Who could have seen that one coming? We are actually doing a reach 0% on both of these stats speedrun right now. Alright, now that we've done the Unión Araucana, we will now convene the Araucanian Congress, in which we get a bunch of communist advisors to cooperate with us, and it worsens the Mapuche conflict. Alright, we've convened the Araucanian Congress, and if we do actually go with hiring the communist advisors, we do lose more stability. However, we are already at 0% stability. I don't care. Now we will do electing a Toki, which I guess means axe bearer, because we will be electing an axe bearer. And again, this worsens the Mapuche conflict even more. And I guess we will hire Pablo Neruda, a socialist writer, because he does give us 10% more recruitable population factor, which is probably going to be pretty useful for the civil war. All right, now we've elected a Toki, and I guess we will probably hire, which one should we get? Now this guy does kind of fix our stability and war support, but this guy just straight up gives us 5% more division attack and division defense. It's not even on core territory, just in general. That's pretty goddamn good. We're gonna get Esteban Romero Sandoval. And now we will probably also do eventually pacification of Araucania. I don't know if this is a good idea per se, we're just gonna do it. Alright, so now we've done eventual pacification of Araucania. Is the civil war gonna be hell? Most definitely yes, probably. Because not only is it all mountains, look at how thin the front we have to push on is. It's literally 2 tiles. But yeah, now that the civil war started, we will now do Ejército de Chile, which gives us one more military factory and gives us more army experience gain. Actually, if we can just walk into Santiago immediately, that would be sick. We should probably try to pin them down here. I don't think it's going to be possible, but if we can pin them down here, this could be big. God damn it. All right, now we're also going to hire an offense guy. We need to win this as fast as possible. I know last time I said that last video, it did not end up well, but we're going to have to. I'm not compromising on this. We have to win this quickly. Now that we've done Ejército de Chile, we'll now expand the Army Academy, which gives us more army experience gain and more division organization. All right, well, we've isolated Santiago at least. We're going to try to keep pushing north here and not let them recover. I think they've already recovered. Alright, well, we've broken through over here, up here, and try to finish off this division in Sex City here in Conception. Oh, and 4 of our military high command people are Navy-based. Why? Only one of our 6 military high commands is related to the ground army, and he's a goddamn cavalry specialist. Now, I don't want to be discriminatory against cavalry, but that's not what we need right now. Yeah, we're gonna take Antofagasta and all this land in the north, and whoops, we kind of did an oopsie, but they did leave Santiago open, so it's not that bad, I don't think. Yeah, we've taken Santiago. They left that open for some reason. Good job. All right, now we're going to do the strength of the common soldier, which gives us just 4% division defense on core territory and 2% more division organization. This tells me that the strength of the common soldier isn't that strong. Alright, and Chile has apparently capitulated because we've taken a Conception, Sex City, and look at that. Now we are the Mapuche state, and we are as unstable as ever. That civil war actually wasn't as cock and ball torture as I thought it would be. We will now probably revise the social classes. Alright, now that we've revised the social classes, we'll now adopt Mapudungun, which gives us more political power and more stability. Just 5%. And if you're wondering what's going on in Europe, it is 1938. We have the German Empire here, the leader of Mittel Europe, but they got the Sudetenland, Switzerland absorbed Austria. That's like normal. That always happens, I think. The Soviet Union is post-Civil War, and now they're led by Ivan Smirnov. And I don't know, man. Something tells me that France might be going communist. I'm not too sure what, though. I don't know how I know that. That fact still eludes me. Now that we have adopted Mapudungun, I do want to fix the Chilean economy. I think it's easier said than done, though. This is awful. Why are these 2 focuses to fix our economy mutually exclusive? Can we only fix our economy in certain ways? Like, oh yeah, we can build ships better now, but oh, our gun factories? Whoopsie. Man, I guess we'll do public works projects because it gives us more construction speed and more factory output and gives us more infrastructure as well. I would do dissolve Codensa. That's also a good one because it gives us more resources, but whatever. And now that we've done public works projects, we'll now do embrace indigenous corporatism. I don't know what that is, but it does give us 3 civilian factories, so better not question it. Holy shit, we can get even more monthly population from this guy too. And more max factory output, more construction speed, more non-core map. Jesus, Rolando Marino Reyes, calm the fuck down. That guy's a bit too competent for his own good. Next, we're gonna contract the EFE. We're gonna get less train production costs and 1 civilian factory pretty much. Now that we have contracted EFE, which I don't know why I said it like it's like a disease or something. We'll now enlarge the textile industries, which gives us 2 civilian factories. Oh, the Great Chilean Earthquake. Great, alright. We can either lose 5% stability, or we can lose 15% stability. Wow. It's because this one gives us consumer goods factories factor 10% for a year pretty much, but it does give us more weekly stability, which we do need. So yes, we'll do that one. Mexican Socialist Republic stirs communist sentiment. We probably shouldn't. And also this gives us 10% free stability. So yes, we'll do that one. Fuck the communists, even though we have like 10 communists on payroll right now. And now that we've enlarged the textile industries, we'll now do silver working, which gives us minus 15% consumer goods. And now that we've done silver working, we will now devaluate the peso, which once again lowers our stability because what doesn't in Chile? That also gives us minus 15% consumer goods for 365 days. Why do we only have theorists for naval and air? Why don't we have a ground theorist? Beats me. I don't know. The Brazilian good neighbor policy. I'm gonna probably kill you later. I don't care if you're a good neighbor. You could be a neighbor who gives me like good ass leftovers every day. I'm still gonna kill you. Alright, next we're gonna honor the legacy of Caupolicán, which gives us, and hear this one out, plus 10% division speed, minus 15% enemy air support, plus 10 war support, more cavalry attack, more cavalry defense, attack against major countries plus 10%, defense against major countries plus 10%. My goodness, I guess cavalry is good for this country too. We've been getting a lot of those recently. My god. And now that we've honored the legacy of Caupolicán, we're now going to incorporate Machi into the army, which gives us even more division organization, more division defense on core territory, more cavalry attack, more cavalry defense, and less experienced soldier losses. This country also makes cavalry viable. This is good. This finally explains the goddamn cavalry specialist that we have here. Alright, now that we've incorporated Machi into the army, we're now going to do the Patagonian Giants, which gives us 30,000 manpower. Argentina hates us now, and also we get more breakthrough. Who are the Patagonian Giants? Apparently they were a race of giant humans rumored to be living in Patagonia. Now, History Channel lore aside, this is a pretty damn good focus. And now that we've done the Patagonian Giants, we get 30,000 manpower, and I guess, are we ready for war against Argentina? I mean, it does give us division attack on core territory plus 20% and division defense on core territory buffs, and pretty much it does give us a lot of cores on neighboring Argentinian states, giving us a massive advantage, but I don't know if we're ready. I guess we can try though. Now, Budapest has fallen. Let's see what's going on in Europe. We have the Alpine Protectorate here. Romania's killing Hungary. Senacious Poland is invading the USSR with the help of the German Empire. And how about in Asia? In Asia, Japan is winning against China and they're also invading the USSR. Yeah, the USSR is done like always. And Turkey has the scary eyebrows, man. So you know the whole world has gone to shit. Alright, now that we've done recover Puel Mapu, we just declare war on Argentina now. Great. And next we're gonna do Fuerza Aérea de Chile, which gives us 1 military factory. Alright, I don't know if we're gonna be able to win this because they do outnumber us, but we do have good buffs. So let's see if those are enough to carry us. The first 2 offensives we've done have resoundingly failed. That's not a good sign. Okay, then again, the southern provinces I don't think matter that much. We can probably focus our forces a bit more to the north here. Alright, next we're gonna expand military facilities, of course, get 1 military factory. God, this war's so scuffed. It's like I'm incompetent, but also they're as incompetent as me. Another expanded military facilities. It will now encourage bond purchases, get minus 10% consumer goods, and more stability. Oh, and a naval invasion. Oh, fuck you, genuinely. Tryharding a naval invasion against Chile. Wait, actually, no, this might be a blessing in disguise. We're just gonna keep this here, and then we're just gonna keep killing these divisions. Because they have way more divisions than us right now. If they're gonna naval invade us, I'm also gonna do some bullshit to them. Oh, they expanded naval invasion. Oh, God. Actually trying to win the war? How fucking dare you? This is so scuffed. This war is so goddamn scuffed. All right, once again, we've made a trap here. Keep exploiting this. Oh, no, we took it. God, I'm stupid. All right, how much have we reduced our numbers, though? Now they're at 24 to 36 divisions. We're at 18 divisions. So at most, they have double our divisions. That's still pretty goddamn bad. I guess next, we're going to utilize the FAME. Get 1 more military factory and more factory output in general. I think the naval invaded us up here again. God damn it. This is bad. This is really bad, actually. Actually, can we take this port? Oh, they trolled it. They actually trolled. The sinking of the SS Tolton. What the fuck is the SS Tolton? The SS Tolton was sailing outside of Barnegat, New Jersey. Okay, so that's your first problem. Never go anywhere close to New Jersey. So that's your first problem, okay? When it was struck by a torpedo coming from a German submarine yesterday. Why are the Germans in New Jersey? That's the second issue here. The cargo ship was purchased from Denmark. That's the third issue. Why are we buying things from Denmark? All 27 crew members were Chilean, of which only one survived. Okay, we can get a war goal against the German Empire. That sounds so funny. Wait, who's at war with the German Empire? So the United States, USSR, and that's pretty much it. Pretty much just the allies in the USSR. Now, this war goal might be useful later. I'm not going to use it now, though. It expires today in 2 years. It doesn't really matter. And yeah, they kind of trolled with that naval invasion. They didn't really accomplish much. Alright, we've encircled 2 divisions here. Oh, and a naval invader again. Do I not have my fleet here? Oh, it's because the sea is yellow. Great. Alright. Alright, and they trolled again. They keep getting encircled. That's good for me, because they still severely outnumber us. Argentina is a big country inhabited by many Argentines. Another encirclement here in San Juan. Alright, next, I forgot that my focus tree existed. We are going to do domestic production of the Willys MB, because it gives us one more military factory, and I love military factories. I could have waited before doing this war. I don't know why I did it so quickly. Alright, encirclement there. They better not break it. I swear to God. On God, they better not break it. I think we've got this one. I think we've got this one in the— You fuck. We had such a good thing going. I know you don't want to lose divisions, but I want you to lose division. Front over here is open, so maybe we'll try to rush to Buenos Aires. Maybe not, actually. That's not a good move. They are going to encircle me. Only I'm allowed to encircle people. Everyone knows this. I'm the player after all. And I'm making a HOI4 YouTube video, and I'm gonna have to have some of these highlights go on reddit.com after this. Alright, encirclement here, I think. That's good. And Germany declares war on France. Wow, who could have seen that one coming? Alright, next we're gonna do advancements in telecommunications. Get one more research slot in the great year of 1941. Yeah, it's not late at all. What do you mean? Big encirclement potential here. Don't ruin it for me, Argentina. Big encircle. There we go. Kill them now. Alright, more encirclement divisions up here. Kill them. Kill them all. Alright, another encirclement up there. Kill them. That's good. We're getting close to defeating them. I think we're starting to outnumber them because of all the encirclements. And once everyone's encircled, no one will be. Alright, encirclement there as well. Yeah, we officially outnumbered them now. Let's finish the job. Now, it shouldn't have taken me this long to defeat them, but I have a skill issue. Alright, next we're gonna do establish a Ministry of Mining, which gives us 10% more resource gain efficiency and less consumer goods, which is always good. Get it? Always good, because I consumer— Shut up. This is my channel. I can make all the terrible puns I want. Alright, let's walk into Buenos Aires, because God himself has willed our incursion into Buenos Aires. We carried a mandate of heaven, and motorized division encircled there. More encirclements here. Kill them. And yeah, Argentina is literally on the verge of death. I think more Argentines have died in this war than all British casualties in World War II. And there you go. Argentina has indeed capitulated. They're dead. Alright, splendid. We have annexed them now. Now instead of 5 million core population, we have 6 million core population. That's just the greatest news I've ever heard. And next we're gonna do the Union of American Indigenous Peoples, in which we start a faction called the Union of American Indigenous People. And also we unlock Quentin Lame as a general. He was so important that they had to mention him in the focus. It's like, you unlock this guy. You unlock fucking Quentin Lame himself. Fucking man, the myth, the legend. Quentin Lame. And they're calculating a peace conference, and it's because Germany has apparently capitulated, because now they're the German Republic, and they're just sadly led by Konrad Adenauer. I guess they failed their invasion of the Soviet Union, but the Soviet Union still has to fight Japan, and what is this other faction invading them? The Nordic Cooperation Alliance. What are even the factions right now? So we have the Commonwealth of Nations with like Britain, United States, Canada, you know, the usual suspects. The Nordic Cooperation Alliance with apparently all the Balkans, France, and the Nordics, and also the Greater East Asian Co-Prosperity Sphere. And now that we've done the Union of American Indigenous Peoples, we're now in this faction. And holy shit, now that I looked at the factions, Brazil's in Commonwealth of Nations. Oh, that's just great. Wow. I'm actually fucking livid. Why the fuck are they in the Commonwealth of Nations? God, they're so weak too. We could have killed them. God damn it. But now we have to fight what? Like the United States, Canada, Britain, India. All right, next I guess we'll do Crusade Against Imperialism, which gives us more war support, less generate war goal tension limit, and less justify war goal time. Great. And it's also going to make, I'm pretty sure, every country that has ever had a colony hate us. Like a lot. But it also unlocks decisions to liberate Amerindian and Polynesian states from imperial oppression. Sure, whatever. We're probably going to invade Uruguay first, to be fair. Because what else are we going to do, realistically? Now that we didn't crusade against imperialism, we're going to fight the great empire of Uruguay. I hate them so much. I'm not too sure what Uruguay did to us. A lot of imperialism, that's for sure. You know Uruguay and their colonies overseas. I'm pretty sure we just got an event about the Mapuche anti-imperialism, but I closed it because I don't think anyone cares, including me. Like, that's nice and all. Like, we're gonna die. We are going to die if we fight the Commonwealth of Nations. Don't like the CEOs of imperialism. We are going to die to them. Next, I guess we're gonna establish a proper air academy because we do want a good air force if we want to live. All right, our justification on Uruguay's done. We're gonna kill them, and hold on, I'm gonna save the game because they're gonna join the Commonwealth of Nations, and I'm gonna cry. Just war plan them, man. Just kill them quickly. If I have to fight the Commonwealth of Nations this early, I'm gonna crash out. Alright, well, they're down to Montevideo. Put them out of their misery, man. No one cares about your struggle. Clearly, the Commonwealth of Nations doesn't care about your struggle. Apparently, we can liberate the Rapa Nui people. Sure, yeah, I mean, Rapa Nui. Do we have cores on Rapa Nui? We do, but only 7,000 people live there. Sure, we'll release the Rapa Nui baby. Look at this Valentino Riroko Tuki's Regency Council looking motherfucker. And also, now we can liberate the Charrua people in Uruguay. You know, the great Charrua people that everyone knows about. And next, I guess we can go for the natives in Bolivia, but invading Bolivia does sound like a drag, but we're gonna have to do it if we want to get anywhere. Man, does invading Bolivia with no mountaineers sound fun. How do I get another research slot, by the way? I only have 3 and it's 1942 and it's really grading. Are you serious right now? Can I not get another research slot for the entire game? All right, well, I guess we're just gonna have to cope. We're just gonna have to cope and seethe, and I will. Trust me, I will. And next, we're gonna promote immigration, I guess, to get more people in our country, because this population not looking that good. All right, next we're gonna justify on Bolivia 60 days. Next, we're gonna strengthen the central bank, which gives us an industrial concern, which allows us to get minus 15% consumer goods factory factor. Pretty goddamn good. And the German Republic has declared war on France. I guess they learned nothing. They learned nothing. Oh, sorry. They not only declared war on France, they declared war on the entire faction that killed them last time and turned them democratic. Konrad Adenauer, you are actually a moron. All right, well, our justification on Bolivia is done. I guess we'll declare war on them and see how bad we push through the mountains. All right, well, let's start pushing, I suppose. They're actually melting. Why are they melting so quick? I'm surprised. Now, is this a Bolivia downscale or is this a Mapuche upscale? It's a really good question that someone should totally answer in the comments, and I'm totally not engagement farming here. And we're on the verge of La Paz. Are they gonna let us take La Paz? Yes, they are. Wow, good strategy, Bolivia. And now they've lost Sucre and La Paz. I mean, Bolivia's practicing the age-old strategy of not protecting anything. Every waking moment of my life, Bolivia disappoints me. I'm gonna do a domestic aircraft industry, get 2 more military factories. We're gonna take Santa Cruz de la Sierra soon. Yes, okay, I think so. And yep, they're dead. Wow, that was a big war. Whoa. And now we're gonna reorganize the Bolivian government into probably a native puppet. And yeah, so now they're the plurinational state of Bolivia. Great. And that's very unfortunate because I really wanted their tungsten, but it is what it is. Next, I really want to invade Peru, but again, it's all mountains. But I guess we can try. Oh, what happened to your diplomatic isolation, Italy? You declared war on the Soviet Union. Oh, what is this? What is that? Why? How? What the fuck, Switzerland? Nobody approved of this. I don't think anyone in your faction approves of this. I don't approve of it. Who did you consult to do this, Switzerland? Why are you doing this? This is genuinely just why we can't have nice things. All right, justification on Peru ended. Let's kill them. They're fascists, so I don't think anyone's gonna join to the rescue, really. No way we don't have a better fleet than goddamn Peru. Okay, that's insane. That's actually insane. I'm gonna try to encircle them here. Oh my goodness, just keep attacking. I don't care if you run out of org, keep attacking. Like your life depends on it, because it probably does. All right, yeah, we encircled. This is like at least 20, and I think Italy just died, so the Alpine Protectorate, yeah, that's just the Holy Roman Empire. You just remade the Holy Roman Empire. That wasn't asked of them. No one asked them to do that. All right, well, we finished that encirclement. The casualty ratio is not looking that good for Peru, to be honest with you. But then I'll ask you, when has anything ever looked good for Peru, ever? The communists rise up. Right now, I'm gonna have to probably save scum. All right, whoa, wow, we're back to December 1st, 1942. I wonder what happened. All right, let's put the stupid-ass communists in power for no reason, you know, in particular. I just felt like doing that. And let's lose a really good leader in exchange for Elias Laferte Gavino, you stupid, balding moron. I should probably apologize, you know, I'm just projecting my own insecurities about my hairline onto this man. The United States attempting to isolate Chile. Oh yeah, that's another thing about going communist in the Americas. The United States will try to kill you like their life depends on it. You could kill like Franklin Delano Roosevelt's entire family in front of him, and he still won't be as mad at you than if you were communist. And can we please push these 4 divisions in Puno, please? Are we able to? Yes, we are. Great. Fantastic. That's all I wanted to know, really. Another encirclement here. Let's just kill them, please. Let's keep this momentum going. Let's take that port, and let's go to Lima and kill them. For the sake of all that is holy. We're pushing them up north here as well. Peru is just completely outclassed as a country. And the Alpine Protectorate declared war on France. Who's really surprised after everything they've done? They reformed the Holy Roman Empire. They can't really be trusted. Alright, let's take Lima, Peru, please. Alright, we have an air supremacy here as well. They have 1 division on Lima. They're asking for it. Take it. That means they just don't really care about this war anymore. And honestly, I can't blame them. Alright, whatever. We'll continue our crusade through South America. Alright, another peace deal. Probably the Soviet Union. They probably kicked the bucket. Let's see how that's going. Europe. Okay, so now all these lands are officially part of Switzerland. Oh, that's terrifying. I hate that. Russia was split between Japan, Romania, and the Russian Federation. Great. Soviet Union still lives here. Just to rub it in, you know. Let's declare war on Ecuador. And yeah, we're completely melting Ecuador. I think the buffs that we have are pretty goddamn good. And yeah, we've killed them very quickly. We've taken Quito. And there we go. Galapagos regime is gone. And I guess next is just Colombia. We're going to continue our crusade. And apparently not. They're guaranteed by Canada. God damn it. Okay, so we can either do lessons from the Great War, actually, you know, learn and adapt from World War I. Or we could do the cooler sounding one, Prussianization of the army. This could be completely horrible and not worth it. But I would still do it just because it sounds cooler. This only gives us plus 2% division attack and plus 1 division organization. It's like so not worth it because it also gives us plus 15% training time, but I might just do this anyway. Prussianization of the army it is. Catholic Mexico declared war on Colombia. Wait, is their guarantee null now? Yes, they don't have a guarantee anymore, but oh, they joined the Commonwealth of Nations. I guess we'll justify in Paraguay then. Our justification on Paraguay is done. Kill them. Don't waste my time, Paraguay. I'm like super pissed off right now. And now we're going to do special forces programs, which gives us more special force capacity multiplier, which is good. Take Asuncion. We're attacking from like 5 different directions. We win this very easily. Oh, we have to take Philadelphia. Very known Paraguayan city of Philadelphia. There we go. We've taken Philadelphia and they're still not dying. Oh my god. Paraguay is like the anti-Bolivia. They never cease to amaze me at how annoying they are. Alright, next we're gonna do invest in mountain guns to make our artillery actually good in the mountains. And now let's take this one final tile in Paraguay, please. Paraguay's done. Alright, and now we've run out of people to directly fight in South America without having to naval invade people. What am I gonna do now, you ask? I don't want to fight the Commonwealth of Nations, but I might have to because that's the only kind of thing to do now. But then again, they are at war with both Japan and the Nordic Cooperation Alliance, which is just Romania at this point, kind of. Maybe they will be a bit too distracted to put their full attention towards us. All right, maybe we will just invade Brazil because it's funny. Let's justify on Brazil. And damn, Colombian front is completely undefended as well. All right, our justification on Brazil's done. Front is completely undefended. Attack Colombia as well. You know, we'll justify on them in case they don't join. They probably will join though. And yeah, Colombia's not joining because we have a front with them and it's very vulnerable. But we will also declare war on them if they don't want to join themselves. And yeah, there's a big encirclement in Brazil there. It doesn't really matter though because we're at Sao Paulo already. And yeah, we've taken Sao Paulo. Let's take Rio as well. We'll also declare war on Colombia while we're at it. And now actually we can do a Guarani people puppet, so we'll do that. Now that we have the Guarani People's United Communes here, and we're really going to try to finish off Brazil here. And now we can also liberate the Incan people, so we'll also do that, of course. Yeah, good neighbor policy, more like stupid neighbor policy. Look at where the nice neighbor policy got you, Brazil. Nice guys never fucking win. Also, how's Brazil not dying? This is getting concerning now. I've taken literally every major population center they've ever conceived. And there we go. Brazil is finally gone. That's good. Oh, and now we have to get rid of the divisions in the Amazon. Oh, that sounds so fun. I don't know how to explain this, but this guy looks like if Klaus Schwab had hair. You see what I mean, right? I think this is an encirclement right here. So we're going to finish off these divisions real quick. Oh, no, United States naval invaded here. But it's fine for now because our puppets are holding the front, I think. We can probably also make a naval invasion trap out of that, which we will need because how many people are we fighting? We're fighting quite a lot of people, it seems. Okay, we're pushing them up here. We're gonna take Guyana. That's good. All right, great. We've taken Guyana and Suriname. Now we're just gonna try to sandwich them here and finish off Brazil completely. Belgium, your struggles here will be forgotten in like 2 years' time, okay? History will not remember the 70,000 Belgians that died in Macapa. Like, I don't want to tell you to jump off a bridge. I really don't, but I'm gonna have to. All right, there we go. We finally take taking Macapa, which means we can finally... Why can't we do the Brazil liberation? Oh, it's because Brazil still exists. Oh, that sucks, actually. That is actually very, very unfortunate. Yeah, Romania's about to lose. This is bad. All right, encirclement here. Let's finish off these U.S. divisions. All right, now scumbag I'm going to keep exploiting this trap and killing U.S. and U.K. divisions. Let's be honest, no one else is sending divisions into random-ass ports other than the U.K. and the U.S. If there's anything they love doing, it's that. Provisional Government of Argentina. Do they deserve it, though? Probably not. No, not really. And, oh, Treaty of Stockholm. That's not good. This just sucks. And now because we completed our Mountaineer Doctrines, we can basically have unlimited Mountaineer divisions, which is pretty goddamn powerful with all the buffs that we have stacked on them. And encirclement in Colombia here. Let's finish that off. I wonder if I can make another indigenous puppet in Colombia here. No, I'd have to take Venezuela as well. Maybe I can take Venezuela as well. The naval invasions are just gonna ramp up even more. Oh, speaking of naval invasions, look at that. Oh, and another naval invasion there. Okay, might be getting a bit out of hand. I think we can still handle it though, to be honest. All right, we encircle Colombia there. And now all they have left is, yeah, part of Cartagena, Panama. They're very finished. All right, we're gonna take Cartagena now. And that should be it for Colombia. Yep. I have so many factories, but I don't have enough resources to warrant putting factories on things, I don't think. I guess I can make more planes. More planes is always good. Maybe we should invade Venezuela just so that we can make another puppet state. These puppet states also contribute to more industry and more manpower and more everything. It's just generally a good thing. Catholic Mexico declared war on what? Okay, I guess we're also at war with Japan now. All right. Well, I guess we're invading Mexico then. Whatever, man. That's what we'll be doing. I suppose we'll just push into Central America then, since Mexico is insistent on killing us. We could have coexisted, Catholic well, probably not. I would have, you know, killed your lands eventually. You're just speeding up your own death. Let's declare war on Venezuela. Let's try to topple them, like, literally as soon as possible. We don't want too much foreign aid coming in. All right, we've taken Caracas already, and now we just have to take San Felix. God, the division speed buff is literally a lifesaver. It basically makes every division as fast as, like, cavalry or a tank. They didn't even have time to join the Commonwealth. That is actual insanity. Now we can liberate the Istmo-Admarindian people. Yeah, man, sure. And now we can also establish a federation in the Guyanas, which we will. And next, we're going to liberate the Mosquito people. So we're going to murder Honduras in cold blood. Let's hope that we can murder them before they join a faction. Tegucigalpa falls and Honduras dies. Now we can also liberate the Mosquito people. And now before getting into Guatemala and into, like, you know, the main Mexican and American territories, we're going to try to raise a way bigger main army here. We can't just go into the US unprepared. Oh, and one of the countries capitulate. Oh, the Japanese faction. Oh, that's terrible news. Now there's no more counterbalance against the goddamn Commonwealth. We're so fucked. Oh boy. Alright, well, I think I just got one Japanese ship. I don't know where that is. The Chinese Republic is in the Commonwealth. That's a lot of manpower that they have now. How much manpower do they have? Oh, 23 million at most? That's pretty reasonable, I think. I'm so fucked. I'm genuinely just so fucked. Yeah, so if I thought that the naval invasions were bad, now they're gonna ramp up. They've already landed here. That's really not a good side. Naval invasions there too. They're inventing new naval invasions that I didn't even think were possible. Look at that. Naval invasions there, down here. They're genuinely everywhere. You know what? I'm returning to this tomorrow. I can't bear this. Tomorrow me's gonna fucking hate me for leaving me on this. Alright, I'm back the next day, and holy shit, yeah, this is a disaster, alright. I specifically remember telling myself that I'm gonna hate myself yesterday for this, and I do now. Yeah, no, fuck this shit, I'm safe going. Alright, went to a previous save, and I see why Japan lost and how we were able to invade Brazil so easily. They were doing this shit. That makes so much sense. They prioritized killing Japan over their own safety. What a great thing to do. And yeah, Honduras has died once again. We're gonna take El Salvador. Japan has died again. Wow, who could have seen that one coming? Great, cool. Alright, now they're gonna ramp up the naval invasions like tenfold, so better get ready for that shit. Okay, we're gonna put all of South America on goddamn lockdown. We're also gonna use our main army as garrisons. We're literally gonna cover the entire goddamn coast with soldiers and see if they can still break through. The answer is probably yes. A year and a half. I spent a year and a half repelling every goddamn naval invasion that godforsaken faction threw at me. I built forts, I built coastal forts, I repositioned troops, I killed people. I just rambled like an insane person for minutes and minutes on end. Like, you don't want to hear what I was saying while I was doing these things. Like, right now in the sped up footage, you do not want to hear any of the stuff I was saying. I was actually rambling on like an insane dementia-ridden patient. The audio here could genuinely get me institutionalized, so I decided to keep it out and have this voiceover instead. I hope you enjoyed this. I hope you enjoyed this suffering.
Oh, we can invite Laos. Yeah, sure, that's gonna help us against this faction. They're gonna help so much. And if you want a status update, it's not really favorable, but it's not too bad either. We've basically built like 10 billion coastal forts here so that they can't break through whatsoever. I'm just basically forting up the entirety of South America so that they cannot break through. And now we can invite Vietnam. Wow, that's gonna help so much to our cause. And we can also invite Cambodia. Then we have the whole Southeast Asian trio in our faction, and Vietnam has died. Actual rip. Oh yeah, and Mexico died again. They were spared once again, and now the Alpine Protectorate owns some of their land. Literally a fate worse than death. Jesus. All right, let's invite Korea now. I think these are all like China victims. They're all gonna die to China eventually. This guy's name is literally Pedro Slavery. This is John Slavery. This man invented slavery. Why do we have this guy as our general? Let's do nationalization of copper. It makes a lot of people hate us even more, but we're already at war with the world. Doesn't matter. It really doesn't. They're like, oh my god, people are gonna hate you if you do this. I don't care. I don't care. The Soviet Union wants to send me volunteers like this one? Sure, man. Yeah, go ahead. By all means. We're gonna start training our main army here. We're gonna go for the United States throat now. I need more steel. I need more resources. I need more industry. I need more everything. I need more tanks. I'll need a bigger industry to build more ships. I'll need ships to invade Europe. I'll need just more industrial capacity in general and everything. And also probably more people as well, let's be fair. And now, instead of outnumbering us like 10 to 1, they outnumber us around maybe, I can't really do math, 5 to 1, something like that. You know, we halved our disadvantage, and now they only have 5 times more people than us. I think that's pretty good. I don't know. Let's justify in Guatemala 10 days. All right, let's declare the funny war. Let's invade Guatemala real quick. Guatemala's dead. And man, that's a lot of troops on the front. My god. United States, I promise you, nobody fucking cares that much. Calm down now. And we somehow pushed them. I actually don't know how. And the Republic of Yucatan has also died. Can we release a new subject? We can liberate the Itza people. I guess we'll do that. The Itza people, as in the Chichen Itza. Wow, so cool. We're gonna try to encircle these divisions just because it would be so funny. Oh, we couldn't even encircle. We actually pushed them. I don't know how we pushed that stack. The next checkpoint we need is to control all of these, liberate the Maya people. So I guess we'll get on that. All right, we've now also liberated the Maya People's Republic. That's great. Next checkpoint is getting the rest of Mexico to reorganize the Mexican government, but I don't think we'll be able to because Mexico will still exist. We might just be able to eliminate Mexico on their own. We'll see. And our reconquest of the Americas is going kind of good. We took Mexico City. Let's try to encircle these divisions here. We're actually going to... We might have to go to scraping the barrel, to be honest. We might have to do that. And I think this is a pretty major fucking encirclement. They have no ports whatsoever here. Let's see. Right now, they're at 17 million... 17 million casualties. Let's see how much that number increases. Oh, no, wait. They did have a border with the US here. That's so unfortunate. I mean, I still think we dealt like, yeah, 4 million casualties. To give you context, they lost more in that one encirclement than we have lost in this entire war. And there's another encirclement here. Let's finish this off. Now, should I invade Mexico? I mean, it would make our front with the Commonwealth bigger, but it would also make our front with the Commonwealth bigger. We should probably prep a bit more before pushing deeper, though. We're gonna build up infrastructure and railways and such. Okay, I got some random fucking advisor that gives us non-core manpower plus 10%. That basically saved our manpower. That is really good. It's almost as if the devs saw that Chile has no people and were like, what if we gave Le advisor that give Le people? Very smart, Paradox. Thank you very much. What? It takes how many days to justify on Mexico? 150? That's why. International peacekeepers, they have justified war goal time on us 100 more percent. Wow. I guess we can start justifying. All right, justification on Mexico's over. We have declared war on them. We have planning bonus and all that, so we should be able to cut through them like butter. Alright, big encirclement there. Let's keep pushing. Weren't we at Houston? What the fuck happened? It is war. They'll push us back. We'll push them. So I guess that does make sense. Another encirclement here. Let's kill them again, and again, and again. I only took Houston. Yippee-ki-yay. I'm full of glee, joy, and wonder, and whimsy. Okay, so they got Houston again. I'm gonna lose my shit. All right, encirclement there again. Bad news, we've run out of manpower again. That's cause for concern. Okay. I did some advisor bullshit and I got another non-core manpower guy. Now we're back to 1 million. What am I doing? I just keep doing these stupid ass gimmicks. I mean, we are losing more people because I did use a recruitable population factor guy. Whoops, I guess. Oh yeah, we have nukes now, by the way. I don't know what I'm supposed to think about that at this point. Another encirclement here, baby. We're gonna keep encircling them over and over again. Another encirclement there, cleared. Oh, could they piss off? Okay, well, I guess I'll interrupt my little incursion into the southern United States to deal with the Alpine Protectorate coming back in Mexico. And look at that, another encirclement. What? Who knew that it would end up like this? I can't believe we have Pedro Slavery and also Hilarious Fernandez in the same fucking army group. Oh, we finally pushed through to Tijuana. My goodness. Let's take the rest of Baja California. Even more land for them to naval invade us from. All right, we've taken them out in Baja California. Alright, we've surrounded San Diego. Let's take that. That's quite a lot of troops you have there in Los Angeles. It'd be a shame if we tried to encircle them, wouldn't it now? And yeah, we've surrounded Los Angeles. Attack from all sides, kill them. And Los Angeles has officially been taken. I mean, hold on. How much do we have to kill? I mean, I've done a few collab governments. We only need to get the United States down to 50% victory points or less, which is pretty goddamn reasonable, I'd think. And the path to San Francisco has never been clearer, baby. Let's take that city too. And now we have two major American cities in our territory. Only 31% more until the US capitulates. Another encirclement, more encirclements. Let's kill that encirclement as well. They're at 68 million casualties. We're at 10 million. Pretty good ratio. Now, what I like is that the Alpine Protectorate is kind of a paper tiger because even if they do own like a lot of Europe, their cores are still limited to what? Switzerland and Austria. And we're really killing them. They're on scraping the barrel already. So that's good. Once we get to Europe, I think probably not going to be smooth sailing, but it's probably going to be better than whatever's going on here. To be honest, I don't even know how we're going to get to Europe because we don't even have that much steel to build a fleet. I mean, we do have a bit more now because we did take California, but still. And massive encirclement here as well. Okay, I've run out of manpower again. Okay, I might have a plan in mind here. Now, the only other decisions that we have to make more puppets are like the reorganized Brazilian government, reorganized Mexican government, reorganized American government, but I think we can't do those until we have literally defeated them in a war. And the other ones that we can like integrate, like the Inuit people. Do you know how many people live up here? It's like, what, 60,000 people? It's like, no one lives up here, right? And like Tahiti, Samoa, Hawaii, no one lives there, okay? So we are probably just going to do unified by will at this point, which annexes and gains cores on all Amerindian and Polynesian subject states, so all the puppets that we have released thus far. Now, of course, the ideal thing to do with this focus is to do it after, you know, you've taken Canada, United States, and Brazil, and you've defeated them in a war. However, fate was not kind to us today. So we are going to do unified by will and basically core all of the territories that have puppets. I'm going to take Birmingham, Alabama. Oh, and there we go. Unified by will now. And we have, oh god, the flag is just a normal Chile flag. Oh, that's so unfortunate. Wait, we're just the Chilean, so no, that's so lame. That is so, I did all of this. All I get is this lame ass name. I feel scammed. Right, well, we are technically the Amerindian Federation or whatever the formable was called. We were gonna have a name with such aura, and no, we're just the Chilean Socialist Republic. And yeah, that completely fixed our manpower problems. I think that goes without saying. And also our industry is much bigger. We have more resources. Everything is just better in general. And we're gonna take Florida real quick. As much as I don't want to, we're gonna have to take it. 21% more until the United States dies. The end of the United States of America is near. I can feel it. I can smell it. Okay, I got a little distracted. They really pushed us back. Like, they got us good. So we didn't take Washington just yet. We'll get to it eventually one day. Alright, a bit of a pocket here. Let's see if we can close it off. And the answer seems to be yes, that's good. We must have wiped out like the entire Swiss population at this point, right? Like, I'm not tripping. I was wondering why I lost like 100 factories. I looked down here. What the fuck is this? This literally never happened in the decade and a half of this war. This game really makes me question my life decisions. This campaign has really made me understand why some people turn to a life of crime. Major encirclement here. Oh, the state of Japan declared war on the Commonwealth, and they joined the Covenant of the Mediterranean. Well, God bless their souls, they're going to die. Actually, I wonder if our impact on the Commonwealth, like, weakened them a lot. Let's see what happens over here. I don't know what this Operation Russia is doing into Manchuria, but I fully support it. Russian war tactics never cease to amaze me. Alright, and yeah, we're basically taking care of this stupid-ass naval invasion. This happened a while ago, but they reach 100 million casualties. Casualty reaches 100 million. Still have like 27 million people at most. Let's finish off the United States once and for all, please. And it looks like the Covenant of the Mediterranean is actually indirectly helping us because they don't have 100 divisions per tile now. That's good. And yeah, we've taken Washington. Could also try to take O-Block in Chicago. And there we go. United States has capitulated. That's a thing that happened. You can probably hear the excitement in my voice right now. Provisional government of the United States. Maybe not, because we get really good compliance buffs anyway. And look at all our fucking resources. Like, we're set. Alright, we've basically consolidated all United States land. We just have to kill Canada now as well. And yeah, Japan has already capitulated. And oh yeah, the Commonwealth is kind of dismantling Russia. God damn it. I thought that they would last at least as long as we can send troops there, but it doesn't seem like it. And Canada has finally capitulated. There we go. There's no way that in the entirety of the two in Americas, there isn't an ounce of chromium. How is there only 64 chromium? What do you mean by that? Oh, that was so quick. Oh, they died already. The Covenant of the Mediterranean just died. That's great. Britain just has more Russian land now. That's cool, I guess. Okay, I don't know how to get to Europe any other way, so I guess we'll start naval invading Greenland and Iceland and such. And now we don't have naval supremacy anymore. How the hell do we have 147 ships here and only 39% naval supremacy? They have 67 ships at most. Oh yeah, we have 100% air supremacy. Our air supremacy only affects our ship amount impact by 0.1%. This is a scam. I'm getting scammed. Oh my god, the naval invasion fired. You better fucking land. I'm so serious, man. Good, 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 good. Oh, and good news. It's even worse here. And also, I'm pretty sure we can't go there because it's all red. I guess I could maybe land in Africa and then invade from there. God damn, that's so many ships. Okay, you know what? I'm coming back to this tomorrow. I'll think of something. I'm back the next day. So I've come to the amazing conclusion that I'm going to have to kill Cuba just for their chromium, just because they have 200 chromium, and I want to build a big ass fleet. So we're gonna prepare a naval invasion of Cuba here, and wait, hold on. Do we have naval supremacy? I don't know why I even have to ask at this point. The answer is always gonna be no. And if we can't naval invade, I guess we can just pair-drop Cuba, but I haven't researched any paratrooper technology, so that's gonna be fun. Let's launch a thermonuclear strike on Cuba. War crimes? More like more crimes, because I want more crimes to be committed on the enemy populace. Am I right, guys? What matters is that Cuba is basically a bombed out ruin now. I mean, we sunk a British battleship with just naval bombers. That's going pretty well. All right, let's attempt to land in Cuba. Oh boy, it's not going well in Havana, I'll tell you that much. My goodness. Oh, never mind. We landed. No complaints. I was sorely mistaken. No, this was a very successful landing. One paratrooper regiment may have gotten like eviscerated, but it's all right. And Cuba's dead. So yeah, none of that actually matters. They died for a good cause. Okay, and now the more compliance goes up, the more chromium we're gonna get, and we are building a bit of a fleet now. And holy shit, we sunk a lot of ships here from taking Cuba and the ports here. My goodness. Big W for the Mapuche Air Force. Look at all these victories. My goodness. We even sunk the Dutch Pride of the Fleet. I didn't even know they had one of those. It's the Dutch. Oh shit, we sunk the British Pride of the Fleet too. Nice. We're gaming. We're gaming. God fucking damn it. Just let me do something, please. Can we paradrop in Cape Verde? That would be so funny. Can we do that? Let me see. Let me check if we can do that. Let me see if that's feasible. Just barely out of reach. Oh my god. Actually, we do have modern transport planes, so if we can get those in here, maybe we'll be able to reach them? I'm not too sure. Yeah, it seems like we will be able to reach them if we use our modern transport planes. Okay, that's good. All right, let's drop into Cape Verde. We land. Okay, great. Maybe we can also land onto these islands and then land onto this island and then land into mainland Europe. I don't know if that's possible though. Let me see. So we can indeed land on the Canary Isles from here. So that is exactly what we are going to do. Are we going to have to nuke it? I don't want to have to nuke the Canary. We're going to have to nuke them. I'm not opposed to doing it. Just that, you know, it's a shame. Such a shame that this had to happen. I don't like killing people necessarily, but killing them unnecessarily, that's a different story. I try to drop again. Please succeed this time. Are you serious? We nuked this place. We literally nuked them.
We have to take this. We didn't take it. And would you look at that? Before I could attempt another invasion of the Canary Islands, some fucking stupid ass Commonwealth country, I still don't know who it was, naval invaded us in a place where we had max naval garrisons and naval supremacy and air supremacy. I don't know how they broke through. I really don't. But I was literally so fucking pissed off at this that you do not want to hear the negative shit I was spewing for the, like, I don't know how many, I think this lasted like 35 minutes. This lasted 35 minutes and I was just shitting on the game constantly, okay? You do not want to hear the stuff I was saying here, okay? You can probably feel my anger emanating from this footage, and if you can, it is probably accurate. I was so fucking pissed off at this, that this campaign was going into the goddamn 70s. I was actually just done by this point.
And yeah, I got rid of this stupid ass invasion force. They're now at 139 million casualties. Alright, and I guess we're gonna have to retake Cape Verde, and then after that we're gonna invade the Canary Islands. Alright, we drop in the Canary Islands. Good. Now, the question of the century. Can we reach Europe from here with paratroopers? Yes, we can. Alright, great. That's good. Alright, let's try to land in Europe, see how good it is. Uncontested. Completely uncontested. That's good. That's really good. Yeah, we may have sent a bit too many troops here. There's no fucking supply whatsoever. Hold on, maybe we'll get one of the armies out of here just to fix the supply slightly. Encirclement in Spain here. Okay, we're pushing through the south here now. This front is still hell. We're at 0% war support because of all the convoys raided. I'm trying my best with the fleet. I never really do Navy. And we've taken Madrid. That's good. That's really good. I think the only thing carrying us right now is air supremacy. Another encirclement here. That's good. And another encirclement here. Kill them all. And let's start making intercontinental ballistic missiles. I'm getting tired of the Commonwealth, man. They have to die. They genuinely have to die. Oh, and now that the supply is good, we're pushing them so well. This might signal the end for them in mainland Europe. We are ravaging them through France. And remember, the Alpine Protectorate's cores are only in, what, Switzerland and Austria? They're gonna die very quickly. We're at the doorstep of Bern. We will take the Swiss capital. Belgium has also died. Let's kill the Dutch as well. Keep this momentum going. I have planned 2 ICBM strikes, one on Vienna and one on Zurich. They will rue the day that they pissed me off. Alright, let's launch the ICBMs. Let's see how they go. Vienna explodes and Zurich explodes. Next, we're also gonna nuke Great Britain as well. They're actually surprisingly holding on pretty well, but their downfall is inevitable. And Volksdeutsch Luxembourg also capitulates. Good riddance. Rest in piss, bozo. Alright, let's launch the nuclear strikes on UK as well. And both land successfully. Fantastic. Atomic bombing of London. Cry about it, genuinely. We're nuking Switzerland again. These Alpiners will regret having messed with us. And encirclement on the Maginot Line there. And another encirclement over here on the Maginot Line as well. Switzerland was never meant to conquer all of Europe. We're putting them back in their place. And we're gonna take Vienna as well. Good. And yeah, that's right. The Alpine Protectorate is gone for good. Now we're gonna wipe out the rest of the mainland Europe army here. Alright, next we're gonna probably invade Great Britain, and then after that, well, we're gonna have to, I guess, island hop until we can naval invade China and kill them. Alright, let's nuke, like, the entirety of Britain again. I guess the Portsmouth nuke. Yeah, it failed to explode. That's your only purpose, and you failed. Alright, let's just land in the UK real quick. I genuinely just don't think they can do anything at this point. There we go, Great Britain's dead. And now the only major should be, yep, the Chinese Empire. Alright, and in a tragic twist of fate, our fleet is just out of range from Hawaii, because of course it is. We might have to invade from up north then, from Alaska. Wow, that sounds like a great time. Holy shit. Really? Yellow naval supremacy in the Bering Sea? Why do they have a fleet here? This faction is full of the biggest fucking haters of all time. 400 ships and we have 49% naval supremacy. 400 ships and they have 71 at most. What do you mean by this? Finally, we're at 50%. Great. Let's naval invade. And there better not be any resistance on, what is this, Attu Island? Yeah, Attu, what the fuck? The Confederacy? Why is the Confederacy back? Okay, well, yeah, let's just take Attu Island. All right, great. Next, we're gonna take the Kuril Islands. We have the Kuril Islands in our possession now. Next, we're gonna invade Sakhalin here, so that we have a place to put our army to quickly invade China. All right, let's naval invade South Korea now. Finally make it into mainland Asia. All right, landing successful. Encirclement there already. That's a good sign. When they get encircled in the first minute of the invasion. And now we're freeing Korea. Remember when they were our ally for like 2 seconds before they died? We saved Kim Il-sung from the dead. We're pushing very well into Manchuria. And we're on the doorstep of Beijing already. Yeah, China seems to be struggling to stop us. I can't really blame them. And Nanjing is about to fall as well. Oh, the war's finally gonna be over. Maybe once we take like Chongqing and maybe like Urumqi, it's gonna be over. Let's be honest, they're not gonna capitulate until the last tile just because this game hates my guts. And there we go to Chinese. Why isn't the war over? Oh, the British Raj. Of course, the British Raj. The famous major of this faction that was literally never a major until like, what, I don't know, 2 seconds ago? Oh yeah, everyone knows the British Raj. They were notably in the list of majors for the last 20 years we've been fighting this stupid war. And now we're liberating our Vietnamese ally. Yet another forgotten member of our faction, whatever it was called. Alright, now we're pushing into India from here. That's good, that's good. Please, God, let's just finish them off. For the sake of all that is holy. I think enough people have died in this war. 190 million have died on their side. It's 1983. I think it's time for this campaign to end. I really do. 1983 is absolutely diabolical. I am approaching fucking Millennium Dawn's era. I am now closer to Millennium Dawn than the start of the game, 1936. This is concerning. The British Raj will soon be a thing of the past. Prepare yourself, Churchill. You will be relegated to the annals of history. I will make sure of it. Delhi falls. Let's take Bombay already. Let's take Karachi and let's finish this. Let's also take Mysore as well. Take Bangalore as well. Walk into Karachi. I've had enough of this war. Yes. F***ing finally. I'm done. I'm free. I'm free. Oh. Alright. Peace deal is over. We're somehow number 2 behind Great Britain, even though we did beat their ass. But the Treaty of London has been realized. We have created a whole new world here. Now, is it better than the old world? That's up to you, really. That's not really up to me to decide. But now we can liberate the Hawaiian people. We can liberate the Samoan people. We can reorganize the Confederate government. Now we can reorganize the Canadian government too. And we can reorganize the Mexican government. Now we can also liberate the Brazilian government. And we can also liberate the Inuit people. And we can integrate the South Atlantic Islands as well. And you may be saying, wait, hold on. You haven't liberated the Tahitian people. And you are right. We're gonna have to kill them like right now. And so yeah, under the guise of anti-colonialism and anti-imperialism, I have decided to make a few new countries around the world. Couldn't release in Puppet France, so I instead gave it to Vietnam, you know, because Vietnam was colonized by the French. So this is just reparations, really. The British had Spain. I couldn't liberate Spain in these regions for some reason, so I gave it to New Zealand. Here I gave it to Kampuchea. I don't know. I felt like Cambodia deserved a bit of Spain. Same for India. I kind of balkanized it. And China as well. I feel like, you know, it would have been a bit too empire-y if I gave it all of its land back, so I kind of split it. I also gave all the land that Great Britain owned in Russia back to Russia, you know. They're the rightful owners of it. Great Britain had no right to own that land. And yeah, now the puppets that we have released here, we have the United Republics of Native American Descent, we have the Union of Canadian First Nations, we have the Inuit Union up here, and we have the Pindorama United Peoples Commune in Brazil. Oh yeah, hold on, there's also the Mexican Huastec Mixtec Aztec Mexican United Peoples Republic as well. You can't forget that one, you know, rolls off the tongue. But yeah, we're gonna start justifying on Tahiti. You know, we have to liberate them. They're under colonialist yoke. We can't let that happen. In the name of anti-colonialism, I'm also gonna send a few ballistic missiles into Tahiti. They don't know it yet, but they are getting brainwashed by colonization. So we're gonna use a bit of force, so to speak. A bit of shock therapy, if you will. Let's declare war on Tahiti, our mortal enemy, and let's launch all of our ballistic missiles. Oh my goodness. I'm so glad everyone wants to help the cause. I'm afraid I'll pass on your help for today. It's okay. I'm honored that so many people want to help me, though. Alright, and all 4 nukes have landed in Tahiti. Let's liberate them now. Landings are all successful in Tahiti. Oh, the capital of Tahiti's here. Oh, that's another place we're gonna have to nuke. Damn, we nuked like completely irrelevant areas. I feel kind of bad, honestly. God, maybe I shouldn't have released all those puppets. I feel like my computer can be classified as like an improvised explosive device right now. Yeah, okay, the nuke landed. Alright, let's launch the naval invasion. Alright, and Tahiti has capitulated. There we go. Now let's lag the game even more by finally liberating the Tahitian people. And there we go. I think this is where we're gonna end out the campaign. There's nothing else to do. There's nothing I want to do. It's already 1984 in this campaign, and if you make the obvious joke in the comments, I am banning you. I don't think I've ever wanted to end a campaign more than right now.
But yeah, in conclusion, pretty goddamn strong formable. Very good compliance buff, very good buffs for your army. The only bad thing about this formable is that you have to start in Chile and that you are located in the Americas, away from where like most of the action in the world happens. And if you were wondering what we would look like if we were actually non-aligned, which is what our ideology is supposed to be, would be the Grand Federation of Amerindian Peoples. But yeah, that was one of the videos of all time. If you enjoyed this video somehow, I mean, make sure to subscribe, I guess, press the funny red button. If you didn't like it, subscribe, press the funny red button, and I'll see you guys in the next one, probably. Have a good night. I'm so tired.
Hello, post-editing me here. Thank you for watching this video. Fuck.
I'm so sorry that this video has got, what is it, 58 minutes? I'm very, very sorry. I didn't want to make it 58 minutes, but unfortunately, that's how the cookie crumbles. That's how life happens, you know what I'm saying? But yeah, needless to say, this will delay the mega campaign just a bit. I am gonna record it right after finishing editing this, so depending on how long it takes to edit, I don't know, it should be out next week, the first part of the mega campaign. At least I'll try to get it out by next week. And as always, I thank patrons Ray Minu, Nicholas Green, Lars Von Caver, Pengroom, Liam O'Connor, and Rober. And I, of course, thank all YouTube members as well, $1 and up. All of you are very appreciated, and I shall see you in the next one. Bye-bye.